Welcome to another video. So this will be regarding the units within CATIA. As you can see over here on this rectangle, I have 100. If I'm going to double click, we're going to see that this will actually be within millimeters. For example, if I will create over here a new sketch, I'm just going to go over here within this plane. As soon as I'm going to click on rectangle, for example, we see over here within sketch tools additional information. So this will be the position for the first point, for the horizontal and vertical, and we're going to see that dimension within millimeters. Now you can change this, but it's not recommended. So within general compatibility, so parameters and measurement and measure, this is underneath compatibility. We're going to see over here, we have ones over here for the scale, but this will be regarding units. So over here we can change. We see that the default for length is set to millimeters. We're also going to see a symbol over here. You can go ahead and you can change this. But again, I would not recommend this only if you are working within, let's say, United States, and you will need to set this within inches. We see over here for the other elements, for example, angle, time, mass, volume, and density. Now, why this is important? By default, CATIA is set to millimeters. And within Blender, by default, this is set to meters. I'm just going to create over here, for example, a new cube. If I will press N, we're going to see that the values for this will be in meters. So this will have 2 meters over here on all axes. Now, let's say that I want to transfer this car to CATIA. I can select the mesh, I can go to File, Export STL. On the desktop, I'm just going to call this car, include selection only, and we see over here the scale. We have this set to 1, and we can also check over here scene unit. And this will apply the scene units as defined by the unit scale. I'm going to leave it like this. So if I'm going to hit Export in this case, we have the STL ready. Within CATIA, if I want to import that STL, I will go to Start, Shape, Digital Shape Editor, and over here I will import that. So I'm just going to select this from the desktop. It will be the following STL car. I will choose Open, and we see over here the size. So the scale factor is set to 1 over here, and the file unit is set to meters. If I'm going to click Apply, we're going to see that the car will be loaded as following. And if I want to measure this, I can go over here directly and measure the point cloud. I have that option over here. It's listed over here under information. And we're going to see that now this has been imported at the correct size. We see over here the length of the car, 4 meter, 660 millimeters. We see over here the width. So this is with the mirror also. So 2 meters 81. And in this case, we're going to see the height of the car, 1 to 39 in this case. So this is why it's important. If you are not setting up elements properly, you will need to pay attention to scaling. So I would recommend to keep CATIA in millimeters, Blender also within meters. But when you import elements, keep in mind that you will need to specify over here the file unit in this case to match the software that you are bringing the STL within. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. You're going to find additional CATIA V5 tips and tricks over here on the left. And if you enjoy this kind of content, you can consider to subscribe. You're going to find the button over here on the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.